So what's up guys, hello and welcome back to yet another video brought to you by Pioneer Power Sports, and this time we have the long awaited video on the PATHCROSS 1000 series. If you guys have checked out our 650s or that launch in 700s, these actually have very standard features similar to those in terms of the body frame. Now the one on the right is the trophy winning Mudpro edition, and it is also a 1000cc with the double seats. Now one on the left, or black, this one is the regular PATHCROSS 1000 in the L edition. So just like the 650s, these are also available in single seater and a double seater. So I'm gonna go in brief details about both of these machines, starting with the 1000cc. So this one right here sits up pretty standard. It is souped up with a V-twin style motor, has about 86 horsepower on this thing, and it's completely 4x4, just like most of our side-by-sides above, or side-by-sides and ATVs above 300 cc's. Now starting off on the tires, you have the nice sporty style 26-inch rims on it, or the 26-inch wheels on it. That's pretty sporty alloy rims right here, and that's on all four wheels. Now if you saw the disc brake on the center, you do get the high performance oversized disc brake, more of a racing kind too, for extra traction. Now it's not necessarily designed for racing because it's still an automatic machine, which is more of a utility style, designed for both sports and work. So in the back you do have the same size tires, more like 26. It's going to be a little bit wider than the front tires for more traction also. And you can literally tell it got the whole 4x4 suspension as well. Now as far as the Mudpro edition goes, these are pretty much similar in terms of the overall specifications goes, but you do have the nice radiator up top and a air intake, or that snorkel right here, and I'm gonna go in details about that one too. Now both of these machines come with the McPherson style shocks in the front, and we also discussed that in the 650 video. In the back you have the same McPherson style struts, but you have the TTI suspension, gives you slightly more traction. In both of these machines. Now you do get very nice ground clearance, that's even on the regular 1000ccs, and with the bigger wheels, definitely higher clearance off the ground on the Mudpro. So this video was generally more dedicated towards the 1000cc Mudpro, but we're gonna go ahead and discuss both the details since most of the features are pretty similar. Now with the Mudpro, you get the nice RGB style lights. It's the Aurora lights too. If you guys take it in mud or in water, you can simply have your lights. You can have the infrared or that ultra blue as well. Then as far as the snorkel kit goes, so you can literally take this in deep mudding, and I've seen people taking it in water trails as far as European countries goes. And just talking about American Oats itself, we are lucky enough to have it in Dallas, which is Central Texas. These are pretty popular in the northern side of the United States. And American Oats has recently started distributing these over 100 countries or 100 nations. So this is a worldwide machine, and it can be compared with all of those top high-named, high-dollar brands like Polaris Scrambler, some of the CF Moto models as well, like the Renegade or some of the Outlanders. Now as far as the single seater goes, it's gonna look exactly like this. So if you guys have seen the launching models, this one is the S model, simply a short edition with a single seat. And then you have the L edition with the longer chassis and double seats. The same concept applies on the PATHCROSS 1000 cc's and the 650s on all editions that they come in. Both of these are simply double-seater, since most of the people do like the double-seater to have a passenger in the side and have more fun out of it. Now let's get into some details on these guys. With the 1000cc Mudpro edition, this was actually a trophy winning or award winning four-wheeler, and it's not just amongst like some off-brands or anything like that. It stood tall and stood strong and still performed in front of Kawasaki, CF Moto, Honda. Honda was actually on the bottom of the list out of the four-wheelers. Polaris, and there was a couple of other brands which we don't even have in the United States. And Longchin had some good reviews on it too. Now, American Oats brings it proudly with 30 years of experience. Now, we're not talking about 30 years of experience starting off with a dirt bike or starting off with a car or anything like that. It's completely 30 years of experience, solely designed on off-road products like ATVs, side-by-sides, UTVs, and more. So you're looking at some safe hands with full year warranty on all the American Oats 4x4 products. So your motor, transmission, and the electricals. The drivetrain is completely backed up with a year warranty, not just the parts, but also the labor, and it goes case by case. Now, looking at the front, both of these have these nylon winch included, roughly about 3,500 pound winch. Some of those have 3,000 pound winch included. You get performance tires and the performance rims on all of these. Now with the Mudpro, it's actually a 30-inch wheel, so it's pretty huge, guys. 30-inch wheels with the racing style alloy rims on it. Now in the back, you still have a water resistant storage right here. It's completely sealed. Comes with your owner's manual. Just a regular flyer right here. You can find it on YouTube, Twitter or X, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all that other platforms as well. They give you a set of toolkits for any kind of workability on it. You have a storage rack on the back too. Now, as far as the muffler goes, you have a enormous, gigantic muffler specifically designed on all the ATVs by Oates and some of the side-by-sides too, like the Jungle Cross, Desert Cross series, and more. I forgot to lock this. Let me lock it real quick. Stays sturdy and firm. Now, the shocks or the suspension system in the Mudpro is slightly different than the regular 1000cc's. You're looking at gas shocks with adjustment panel. You can make it softer and stiffer easily just by spinning this. You still have more workability with the spring over coil. That's on both the sides in the back and also in the front. The regular Pathcross has just a regular spring over, not a spring over coil, just a regular spring shock that can be adjusted too. These are still very heavy duty for any kinds of trails or any kind of work. But if you do go into deep mud, high inclines, anything like that, the Mudpro has that extra suspension system for nice sturdy landing. So we do finance these easily. You can do as low as 0 down and roughly about 150 a month or close to 200 a month. If you qualify with the 3.9, it's going to be for 36 to 48 months. And generally these can be financed for up to 72 or 84 months at the most. And now we've went over like a couple of details, mostly in brief, about the shock or the suspension system, a little bit about the engine, how these are liquid cooled and all. There's also amenities that we're throwing in, all the accessories that we're throwing in right here at Pioneer Powersports. So you can ask for Max or the deals from this video, and we're throwing in like free speakers. Those are going to be Bluetooth connected, water resistant, and designed for outdoors. And some light bars. Now on the Mudpro, we're not doing the underglow because these are designed to be in the mud. If you guys are taking the regular edition, and if you want to not take it in the mud, we can also throw in the underglow lights so you can have it for the nighttime riding too. Okay, so that's about it on the general description on both the machines and how you can finance it. We can ship it nationwide, and I know we've discussed that too. Now, just some further details on few of the workability or the workable things on it, like your seats. That these can be taken off. Now, let's see you if you had to. Let's say if you have to work on it for any purpose, you can take the seats off by this bolt right here. That's on all the models with the double seats on the path crosses. Then you have the nice cigarette lighter or that converter for your charger or anything like that. Double USB charge points right here. And just like the other models that you've seen on our videos before, these are very easy to work on and these are very easy to operate as well. So you do get a full dash in the front. So the centerpiece actually comes with a speedometer and all that dates and stuff like that, and indicates if you're in four-wheel drive, if the lock-in is on, if the gas is low, or if the machine is too hot. On the right side is the RPM indicator. It's going to be analog to keep the classic looks on it. And on the left side, you also have the analog speedometer too. So let's see, these are pretty much easy to ride. You have the shifter with high drive, low drive, neutral, and reverse. That's where you shift it from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive. And once it's in four-wheel drive, you can slide this up, lock in all four wheels. Starts pretty easy, has turning signals and all. So we're in Texas and our laws limit it to be completely off-road. If you do put a plate on it, it's going to be for like under 35 as a LSV. But I've seen that people are able to ride it in the mountains of Poland and in mountains of Germany as a street legal vehicle. You can also find so many videos where people have taken it in all kinds of mud, all kinds of terrain, all kinds of inclines. And Nova Moto Syndrome actually has a very nice film made specifically for the trophy edition once they won that competition in Poland, or Russia was it, one of those two. So looks wise, these are pretty good. Performance wise, one of the best four-wheelers in the market, period. Price wise, I doubt if you can find any 1000 cc's brand spanking new for less than 15. Now both of these before taxes are right at 10,499. That's with speakers and everything included for free. And 12,499. So just a difference of $2,000. And I would say the Mudpro edition is completely worth it, because if I was to take the regular model and start adding all of those features like your snorkel kit, bigger tires and all, it's gonna cost way over like 3,000. I've seen people doing that on the Scramblers and similar other models, spending over 5 grand just to put the upgrades on. And that's on a $15,000 unit, same as these two. And then upgrades similar to the Mudpro. So you're looking at almost 20 grand in for something that you can find locally right here at Pioneer Power Sports for $205. So come check us out, guys. We are located right in the heart of Prairie, Texas, 2470 West Pioneer Parkway. And we are also able to get in more details about how to change your oil, how to put the fluids in, how to untangle the winch if it gets tangled or anything like that. Then let's see, we're also going to discuss more details like how your brakes are interlocked. Like once you push the rear brake on, the front brake engages itself, so it's very safe to ride. And one of the best features I've seen on any four-wheeler, once I take the parking knob off, these actually have a sensor on it, more like a snowmobile sensor, or more like that one of those water toys. It's turned off right now, but it starts beeping with the emergency light on or the hazard light on, just like this, if you were to take the parking brake off. Now also, despite not putting the brakes on the throttle, once it's in park, it's pretty solid. Once you put the parking brake on, you know for sure if the kids are on there, if anybody gets the access to the keys, they're not going to be able to simply throttle it out. So that's about it about these machines. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna take both of them on a spin. The PATHCROSS 1000 LX in the golden and red, and the PATHCROSS 1000L in black. Now both of these machines are fully automatic and very easy to start. So you simply twist the key on and you press the starter button right here. On this one we had bypassed it to make it an automatic start, so that's an advantage on it too. Now with the 1000L, we're gonna show you how it normally starts. You simply twist the key, push the brake, and the green button, that's the starter button right there. Yep, so these do take a quick pickup speed. It gets up to about 65-70 stock.